These people weren't bad employees, they were full-time thieves with part-time jobs. Here are 5 instances when dumb employees think they're allowed to steal. Number 5. 18-year-old's first job ends in arrest. On June 25, 2024, in Palm Beach, Florida, officers were dispatched to a Walmart after management reported unusual transactions. Upon arrival, officers immediately moved to secure the suspect.
Arrest. You got anything on you? Your phone? Where's your phone? I guess we should have taken your Walmart vest off before any handcuffs. Yeah. So I think you can put it. Do you have any locker or any other personal property here?
Just my bag. It's in there.
Your bag?
How'd you get to work today?
Can we dance me?
What's in the bag? Anything crazy?
Go ahead.
Nothing crazy.
You
Do you
guys
need a key
need
to get out?
GM grab and go?
It's just in
I want to tour the front
Oh,
end.
it's in the break room?
Yes,
What does it
Okay,
look
no
like?
problem.
it's just a black bag. It's in the second closet.
Second closet? Second
The
closet? What
second.
color?
It's a black bag.
Is there anything on it? Any design? Any?
No, it's just a black bag.
Okay.
Big idea.
Open it up for you. No, she's on close. You're drop it.
So in the pockets?
No, that's
It's just this.
No, you do a tempo test.
Just one drink. Where's your phone?
And then his necklaces
I see one of those on.
and put them in his pocket. Alrighty.
Reports revealed that the 18-year-old suspect, who had only been working as a cashier for a month, was scanning items twice using the duplicate transactions to issue fake refunds, pocketing the money in cash and gift cards. Here's the footage of the suspect being questioned.
I'm gonna read you your Miranda warnings, okay? Are you familiar with what those are?
Yeah, like,
Alright. Okay. Because I have some questions for you. I'm Detective Schultz. I'm helping my partner,
Can I
Detective
move the
Bates.
chair?
You want to what?
Can I move the chair?
Move the chair? Yeah, of course. Here, can you move it? I can move it for you if you'd like. Got it? Okay. Okay. All right. This is going to be a sworn recorded interview. Reference PBSO case 24073-287. Today is June 25th, 2024. It is Tuesday. It's approximately 14:39 hours. This interview is being conducted at District 3 Detective Bureau. I am Detective Schultz, ID 30545. Present with me today, please state your full name.
Carlos.
This is wearing all black clothing today. Carlos, do you speak English?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any medications that would affect your ability to tell the truth or understand the questions that I'm going to ask you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any mental conditions or impairments that would affect your ability to answer my questions? Do you understand?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And can you just state your full name for me? You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any statements you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements during any questioning. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statements during any questioning. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If at any time during this interview you do not want to answer my questions, you are privileged to remain silent. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I can make no promises or threats to induce you to make any statements. This must be on your own free will. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any statements you make can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you understand all these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And with those rights in mind, do you agree to speak with me?
Yes.
The store's management quickly noticed the unusual transactions and had little trouble linking them to the suspect. The store's HD surveillance footage also provided undeniable proof. Additionally, before calling the authorities, management had already confronted the suspect, and he immediately admitted to his crime.
So you obviously know what's going on, right? With your employer, Walmart. Can you tell me how long have you been working at Walmart?
Like, I would say a month and a week now.
Oh, just a month?
Yeah.
1 month? Okay. Did you work before that?
Yeah.
Where did you
Not
work?
really. I was in the army.
You were in the Army? Okay, well, thank you for your service. I appreciate that. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18? Okay, so you weren't in the Army very long? Didn't work out?
I was 17 when I joined.
Okay. Are you from here?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Jamaica. How long you been in the States?
Less than a year.
Less than a year? Wow. Okay, well, obviously we were called by Walmart for a theft investigation. Okay, you were made aware of that investigation today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this here is the statement you gave Walmart, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I briefly read over it. It says you have been kind of going through it at home, is that right?
Yeah.
Have nowhere to stay, have no car,
Yeah.
and that's kind of why you started doing what you were doing?
Yeah.
How much do you think, were you stealing every day when you went into work?
No.
No,
Not even.
not every day. How many shifts were you working a week?
A week. I got 2 days off every week, so
5 days? Okay. So out of those 5 days, how often do you think you were taking cash or making gift cards?
How often do I think I was taking cash?
Yeah, was it every shift?
No.
No. Just as you needed it?
Like when I see it, it's free. Like when no one's here, like.
Gotcha. Okay. When you had the opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. And how much do you think you stole in cash?
In total, like in cash or in gift card? Are you
Cash.
talking?
In cash.
In cash, like 4,000 or 4,500.
In total, the suspect stole over $9,000.
And the gift cards was another.
Yeah, the gift card is like 4,000 or 4,000. Like in total for both, the max is like 8 or 9,000.
And you use that to buy a car?
Yeah.
And the car's not running very good, huh?
No, I bought a used card, so and then the gift card, I used the gift card to buy like parts for it so I could fix it right away.
Have you ever been in trouble before?
No.
Did you have kids or anything? No kids? Are you still living at home or were you living in the car or
I was living on the couch
on the couch? At your dad's house or a friend's house? Or
at my dad's house.
your dad's house. But you couldn't stay there or what's the deal?
No, the deal is like, because he heard I'm getting out of the army and that was the main thing, he wanted to like use me, like, so you know he got benefits and all that.
Uh-huh.
So now I got out and then he's telling me to do some things for my career that I don't want to do. And then because I said I don't want to do it, he's like I'm disrespecting him and all that. And then he was like, if I don't want to listen, I should leave. And he gave me an eviction paper saying I got 6 months to leave his house, but now I got 4 months. Next month is gonna be 3 months.
I mean, you got out of the army, you got a job at Walmart. What is your plan? Do you have a plan?
Do I have a plan?
Yeah, like what does your dad want you to do that you don't want to do?
No, he wanted me to join. He's in the sheriff department, he's in the police, but I don't want to do those type of job. Yeah, he doesn't ask me what I want to do or nothing like that. He want me to do what he want me to do.
Right.
At first, I didn't want to join the army. The only reason I did, like, because so I could help my mom. Because then the army got benefit.
Right. Yeah, it would kind of help you out.
Yeah.
By now, the case against the suspect is undeniable, and the interrogation is merely a formality. Instead, the officer takes this time to engage with the suspect and offer some sympathy.
Had anyone ever confronted you about this while you were working there, or you had no idea that they knew?
I kind of have an idea that they knew.
You had an idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew it was wrong.
So you said you knew it was wrong?
I knew it was wrong, but I knew it was wrong, but I never had a choice, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you always have a choice, but unfortunately when you're kind of going through hard times, it makes you make not good choices.
Decision.
Yeah, because realistically, you taking this $8,000 didn't get you ahead, right?
He got me right here.
Right. And I mean, someone tells me you know you want to work hard, right? Your intention is to get a car to get you to work, right? I mean, it says I heard you say today that you had to take a lift to work, but then you literally wrote here that you tried to get a car so that you didn't have to take a Lyft or Uber to work.
Yeah.
But I mean, where do you used to live out?
Yeah.
Is that the city, West Palm?
Yeah. That's his house. That's one that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, is there anything else you think that we should know regarding this incident? I can't really, I mean, you kind of wrote it all out for us, why you did what you did, so do you think there's anything else that we should know? Or you want to have any questions for me?
Like, what do you want to know? Like,
No, I mean, well, typically I would ask you why you stole, but I can see why you stole. Yeah. Because you don't want to be homeless, you have to you need a mode of transportation. But you said what you did was wrong. I mean, there's really not much else to it, unfortunately. It's kind of a bad situation all the way around.
The 18-year-old suspect was ultimately charged with grand theft.
You have any questions for me?
Yeah, like, what will happen next?
So I think you are getting charged with the grand theft, I think, for obviously the dollar amount. I'm not sure if there are any other charges, because I'm just helping my partner out. So I will have him come in here and just let you know what you're going to be charged with. And then you're going to be taken down to the county jail and booked in for those charges. You've never been arrested, so you probably will get a bond. Bond?
Yeah.
So bond is like, they post an amount and you can put up 10% of that to get out of jail until your court date. Does that make sense? So you'll get bond with a court date. So if you can make the bond, you can get out until your court date. Does that make sense?
So typically, like, when would be the court date?
I think they're usually like within a month. But you've never been arrested though? So you might get released without a bond. I'm really not certain because I don't know what your charges are. Like sometimes you can get released on your own recognizance or whatever the case may be. You don't have any open cases or anything like that you have to worry about. So I'll have him come in here and explain all that to you though. Okay? All right, he's working on his paperwork. I'm gonna get your property all bagged up so that'll all go with you, so that way when you get out you have that with you. Besides your necklaces, do you have any jewelry on?
No, sir.
All right, I'm gonna have to take those off you, okay?
All right, thank you. All right, bye. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No bracelets, rings, nothing like that?
No.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna be right out here, okay? If you need anything, you can yell, okay?
In the end, he was sentenced to 2 years of probation and was ordered to pay $8,500 in restitution to Walmart. Number 4. Entitled employee tries to talk her way out of stealing nearly $98,000. Up next, police in Orlando, Florida responded to a Pep Boy store where an assistant manager was allegedly caught stealing on the clock. Listen as the manager explains the suspect's scheme to the officers.
$97,000 over the past year. Most of that was tires, $57,000. So basically, she has a friend that owns a rental car company on Orange Avenue, and he brings his cars here. She writes a ticket, puts the tires on his cars, and then deletes the ticket. And she said he pays her $50 a piece for the tires. And they average $170 a piece is the one she's giving them.
What's this guy's name?
The guy that
CJ?
she said he goes by CJ, but she said she thinks this is his real name. Because she also gave him an engine that's worth over $25,000. She wrote up this ticket, but he has the engine. He took it. This is not paid for. But she believes this is his real name.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said, I can give you copies of all this or give you originals and make copies for myself. But in addition to all the tires, she also been defrauding us through Lyft. She's been ordering Lyft rides, charging them onto bogus work orders. for herself, her kids. She's having Lyft go pick up her kids at Harmony High School in St. Cloud and drive them here after school. And then she's getting rides for her boyfriend and for CJ. So Lyft rides was like $1,800 in fraudulent Lyft rides. The engine.
This is all over the course of the last year.
The Lyft ride was 3 months, August through November.
Okay.
That was recent. The engine was recent. A brake job to the guy where she loaded all the tires last week into the Mercedes. They also did a brake job on his car for $1,462, and that wasn't paid for.
The fraud went unnoticed until higher management flagged the branch for having the lowest sales among all locations. An audit was later conducted, ultimately pointing to the suspect.
So what vehicle came here for that breakdown?
It was a Mercedes.
Is this the same one they're loading the tires into, or a different one?
That's the only one I saw because that was the most recent.
Okay.
So I saw her do that it was Friday evening, where they waited till the store, she's the assistant manager, so as soon as the store manager went home for the day, she had that guy back the Mercedes up to the first bay door, and then she helped roll the tires out, and they stuck them in the back of the...
Did you get a tag for that car, or does that show on any of your cameras?
I don't... It may be on a... Let's see if it's on a ticket.
Sales Mercedes?
Yeah, so apparently assistant store manager over the course of the last year has been mainly stealing tires, having people, some guy named CJ who has a rental company
She
up
put that it
Orange.
was a temporary tag, so there is no tag on it. But she said that the tires were not for him, but sometimes she said she uses this guy to do courier services, to like deliver maybe merchandise to other Pep Boy stores. So basically she called him and said, hey, I need you to take these 6 tires to my friend, which basically she stole them for another friend, and the guy with the Mercedes basically just delivered them to her friend.
She's telling you, right?
Right.
Okay, so yeah, so somebody down in Orange Ave has a rental company business.
Yeah.
And she's been stealing tires and giving them that guy. That guy pays her $50 each set of tires.
It's a lot less than what the tires are.
Yeah, for about 126 each, he said. She also gave an engine to somebody for free that was valued at about $25,000.
She admitted.
And brakes, recently brakes for about $1,700. And then Lyft rides from August to November. She's been using
$1,800 in Lyft rides
have
for
kids
her and her
picked up from high
family.
school and brought here and her to go other places and stuff.
During her time with the company, the suspect is estimated to have stolen almost $98,000 through fraudulent tire sales and unauthorized Lyft rides.
So over the past 12 months, she admitted to $97,412.85.
How are you guys tracking those individual transactions for tires?
So we did get a report. We have a report that is called the
It's an audit.
non-finalized special orders, and this store flagged as like the 3rd worst in the entire company. And so the district manager came in here, I believe in August, to do an audit and inventory of the tires, because basically we had, and I want to say it was about $98,000 that never went through the register, that we ordered and paid for, but were never rung through the cash register. So he came through. He did find some tires on the shelf, but a lot of
Where's
it,
the other 90,000?
a lot of it he just couldn't account for. But at that time, they didn't know. They couldn't explain it. But her activity on that report kind of stopped on a dime in August, because he came in and started poking around. So she just found other ways now to steal tires by just, throwing them on the rental cars and all that.
The officers now interrogate the suspect and begin by reading her Miranda rights.
Your name is? So, I never worked for any kind of job or stuff. This is me. Alright? How long have you been working?
2 years.
2 years? Okay. Only work with Pep Boys?
No, I've worked for multiple different shops.
Okay. Always shops? Okay. How old are you? 34? Why work with Pep Boys? Why work with Pep Boys?
That's so.
What's the best company you worked with?
Honestly, the mom and pops. The
mom and pops?
small ones are the best.
Was there a reason you left it? Was because money? Is that the reason why that was
Distance.
Distance? Oh wait, you live around this area?
No, I used to work in a pub gun with the St. Cloud, so it's almost close to work.
Okay. Okay. So you still in Compton, now you're in
Well, yeah.
Got it. Okay. So, the reason why we're out here is, I guess your employers are concerned about something. I'm just trying to figure everything out, get your side of the story, and just see if there's anything I can do. I'm not sure if there's anything. I don't really know what's going on.
They just want a place report.
Okay,
That's basically
cool.
what they want.
So, like I said, I want to get your side of the story, just like how I got their side of the story. So before that, I'm just going to read you some questions right off this card. Okay. So it's probably for movie and stuff like that. Same thing. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Can I say yes or no? Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before answering a question. Do you understand? If you cannot afford a lawyer one will be provided for you before question without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you talked to?
No.
The suspect is willing to answer questions, but not without justifying her actions. Listen to what she has to say.
So, what is going on?
So there was a theft that happened.
Okay.
They were working for these guys. I mean, the table was a rental company. They use stuff for cars and everything else. That's one of the work orders that you're seeing right here. Is this one right here?
Okay.
Okay, this is the engine. This is the engine for the Land Rover.
Okay.
This is the amount here.
For the engine.
Yes.
Okay.
So the customer came up and took the engine without paying for it. Okay. I haven't received any payment for it either. So he's supposed to bring back the court, which we're going to be waiting on for that.
When was he supposed to bring it back?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
I gotta wait for everyone. This one here, George is one of my friends. I did a great job for him. He said he was going to come in and make payments for it. He is going through some rough time for now as well. Child support, you know how child support and everything goes and all those stories. Everybody has the same story. Alright, so he's been working minimum and everything else because he's been screwed over on that, so I helped him out with that. But he said he's going to come up and make payments. So, I don't know if he is, I don't know if he's not, but technically I don't have a job anymore anyway, so.
You don't know that yet?
Exactly. Huh?
They didn't tell you that?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, they did? Okay. They didn't tell us that, so I have no
talked
idea.
to the district manager.
Oh, okay.
But then I was like, for everything.
These are, so they said they're swimming with a lift?
Yes, the lifts.
Okay, what's with
Okay,
that?
so-
So I have from August, September, October, and November.
Okay, so lifts. Stuck here. Why are you supposed to say 12 hours straight? Not much on nothing. See how
That's
much
working.
help- Yeah, you see how much help they have right now? Okay, normally it's just 2 people up there.
Okay.
You see how busy it is? Okay, how are you expecting me to do that fixed?
Very hard. As are you a single mother?
Yes.
Very difficult.
Okay, so I see the lifts. Okay.
At this point, it's clear from the suspect's demeanor that she feels no remorse. The upside, however, is that she's fully cooperative and willing to answer questions.
So you can, right? You're here by yourself, they live all the way in St. Cloud, I'm assuming. How do they expect you to go back and forth?
Exactly.
No break. Nothing.
Exactly. So I have some lifts.
For the past 4 months?
Yep, since school started.
Okay. Difficult. Where's your school located? St. Cloud?
Harmony,
I get it. Being
grade school.
single mother, doing the best you can, obviously very hard. Sorry that you have to go. So, just like just trying to figure everything out, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
So you said that you're trying to work under the table or something like that.
So I was under the table, so what happened is he come in with 3 cars. I could try to make pay for work orders and then you pay me cash and I will delete the work orders.
Okay. How did you get started in that?
He came up to me, he was a customer here originally, and said, hey, I need stuff for cheaper, so let's figure out what to do.
He was a customer here, and then so he basically said, for what items was he specifically looking for?
It was tires and
Tires and the engines, or the bit, all this.
tires and wheels.
He's the same person that did the engine as well? Okay, so tires and engines, okay. How much was he paying you to do that?
For the tires, they're $50 piece.
$50 each tire? Okay, and has he been keeping up his part?
Mostly, yes.
Yeah? Okay. How long has that been going on for?
About a year.
About a year? and he was a customer here, just approached you at the front, just need some extra cash. Okay. So it's been going for the past year. Right here, we have all of these special order tires, basically. You work here.
Yes.
You know what that means more than I do.
Yeah.
I barely know what that means. But these, correct, this is your employee number 489154.
Correct.
Salem West, right? So only you have access to that. These are the tires that you ordered, and they're saying that they never made it to the shop. Those are the tires
Say
that.
that they never been paid for through the company. It's made to the shop.
Okay. Are
So
these?
where it came from there is up to everything else.
Okay.
With the suspect's position as assistant manager, she was able to negotiate with a car rental owner, selling tires at a slightly lower price and erasing the transactions from store records to keep the money for herself.
Would these be the tires that you would have given? What's the name of the individual that you're working with?
CJ.
CJ. Would these be the tires that are part of that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. CJ, do you have any contact information for him?
Just a phone number.
His phone number, you know, name, last name, date of birth.
Carl something.
Carl, CJ.
Should be right here. And there's his number right here.
And have you seen like his ID before? Does he have a Florida license?
Probably does. I've never seen his ID before.
But you only call him CJ, correct?
Correct.
Do you know where he lives? Is it the Sparling Hill Circle address?
It's an apartment. The gentleman up front, Richard, knows all that information.
Okay.
Should have all that information with the address and everything because I've gotten him this before.
So really, just doing this because one, you needed extra cash, and because as being a single mother, you needed the help in order to transport your children. Because how old is it?
14, 15, and 17.
14, 15, 17. Can take care of themselves, but obviously not old enough.
Well, no, I don't have his license. It shows in the back. It's not working.
Oh, working on the car here? Okay. I get it. No, I understand. Like, hard times. Need the extra cash for your kids by yourself. Doing the best you can for the lifts. For tires, how have you been getting him the tires?
Usually he comes to fix them up or he drops off the car.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Drops off the car and you just put the new tires on the car. Do you personally do that, or you make like a work order and one of the workers do that?
Yeah.
The suspect speaks casually with the officers, seemingly confident she'll get away with her scheme.
Then never worked in a shop, barely know how to change tires.
What are you gonna do when you catch a fall?
That's why we have to call me. But okay. So this work order one, this was the friend. Jorge is a friend, correct? Okay, so he's going through hard times as well, but he had every opportunity to pay it. This is like a week now.
No, honestly, he's actually been working. He's been doing lifts, not lifts. He's been doing runarounds, errands for us, carrier service for us.
Okay. Oh, so he's also a Pep Boys employee.
No, they're not purposes.
Oh, okay.
We hire people outside.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Anything else you want to mention to us, or something like that? That maybe I'm missing, or anything?
I'm pretty sure it's everything.
All right. Let me go talk. Jim, you got anything?
Yeah, so I missed the engine part.
Then
So yeah, so the engine was here. Was
here.
that, you ordered that? You ordered that for his fault, or that was just you
we
guys
were
happened on the
supposed to
part?
put it
Okay, but
in. He is being impatient.
so he just came and picked it up and threw it in his car and had somebody else put it in, or you guys serviced it and put it in?
No, he has it somewhere else. I'm not sure he has it.
So you picked it up personally from like the back, or was it?
Yeah, I picked it up from Buckley. With the moving truck or a truck from Home Depot.
You know where that is right now? No.
He owns a business with these cars?
He has a rental company. I don't know. There's usually business cards running around the games.
Right.
Officers are now working to identify everyone who purchased tires through fraudulent transactions with the suspect.
One other thing that I want to talk about, I just remembered as well. So from last week, they have some type of video of you moving 6 tires into a vehicle. Well, what was that?
That was last Friday. It was for one of my friends.
Jorge or different?
No, it was for a different friend.
Oh yeah.
Jorge took it to.
Jorge took it to him, so he was the courier to move those tires. Do that. Okay. What was that friend that you gave those tires to?
That was Paul.
Okay.
He was taking them up.
Did he order those tires or the same thing as the one you How much was he paying you for it?
He was doing 1,000.
1,000 for each tire?
No, 1,000 for
Oh. His name was Hoff. H-O-F.
H-A-F.
That's all you know him as? And Jorge was one whose vehicle you were loading into.
So how does Jorge usually get notified that deliver parts?
I'll text him.
Do you have Jorge?
I do. You have it.
Is that right there?
Do you have pops on?
No, I don't.
How do you communicate with pops?
Usually we come up here.
Come into the store. What does he drive?
BMW, like BMW.
What's Hoff look like?
Chinese.
Chinese?
Like me?
Yes.
Beard?
Love you. No, goatee.
Yeah, social media or anything like that?
I'm not sure. Social media.
Instagram.
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Has he ever been a customer here before?
No. Yes. Yes. He's got another name here and something else.
You said no picture.
No, yeah, I think he has a
Goatee.
Yeah.
With only first names to go on, officers have little to no leads on identifying the individuals who purchased tires through the suspect's fraudulent scheme.
$1,000, $10,000.
Maybe 10 at the most in a year.
He's paying $50 per tire? And he's just using them for his
With the rentals. So we did 338 tires for $50. $50 tires.
338. It is $16,900.
No. Told you.
I just sent you the link,
I
Miss
got it.
West. Yeah, it's literally easy. Once you screenshot them, you just click that link and it's uploaded. It's easy as possible. Alright, check out one more thing and then I'll be right back and we should wrap it up.
How often would you say you have seen CJ, like face to face in a conversation? If you're at Walmart right now, walking by, would you recognize him? Would you guys say you're kind of friends or associates or?
So.
But you would recognize him, you guys are on a first name basis.
Yeah.
If I should do a picture of him, you'd recognize him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have him on any social media or anything like that?
No.
Give me 1 minute, make sure they're good with everything and then
Okay,
Have they talked to you about what's now that? Maybe you're gonna fire you, but you know.
Oh, I already know now. It's fine. But this manager is off about it because everybody else loves me and wants to hire me. So he's very emotional.
Yeah.
He's like, this is bullshit.
What else do you have to say? What did he have to say about it?
He said he's disappointed and he goes, why didn't you come to me? And I'm like, I didn't come to you.
Yeah.
He said, I'm heartbroken right now. I'm supposed to be on PTO. Sorry, Omar.
Has this happened at any other stores?
No.
The officers now wrap up the questioning and handcuff the suspect.
For a second, please.
Am I walking with you?
Yes, just put your
Can we just walk instead of arresting you?
No, ma'am, we gotta go.
Yeah, somebody else can pick him up later.
okay. Do you want to give us a specific name just so they know exclusively who they're gonna down the later?
The suspect was convicted of felony grand theft and scheme to defraud, resulting in a 9-month county jail sentence. She was also sentenced to 20 years of probation in order to pay a staggering $97,412.85 in restitution. Number 3. Subway worker stole for months and only regrets it after getting caught. This next case takes us to a Subway, where an employee was reportedly caught stealing from the register. Upon arrival, officers wasted no time in confronting the suspect.
How you doing? Are you okay? What's going on with your face?
Yeah, I have some kind of skin thing. I've been going to the doctor for
Excuse me, I need my store key, please. The safe key.
The officer requested the suspect's details and ID right away, but her first instinct was to feign innocence. The store manager, however, won't be tolerating her nonsense.
You know, I have a daughter to
Annabelle,
take care of. Please
told
don't
you.
send me to jail.
Animal.
You can get
Boss
rid
man.
of
I'm
me.
not saying nothing.
Bossman, give me a few minutes.
Yes, we have evidence for 3 years.
3 years? No, are you out of your mind?
So, right now, you are gonna get arrested. Okay. I need to speak to you because this has been going on for a while. Completely up to you if you want to speak to me or not.
Okay, but I
Hold on, let me finish. If you do want to speak to me and you have an explanation for whatever it is that you may have done, I'm going to read you your rights and we'll go from there. Just to get kind of like a baseline. This is kind of like your chance that you get to explain stuff before you go to court.
okay. Can I just ask, please? I don't know how to
Okay,
pick
listen.
up my daughter after school.
That's we will talk about that later too.
Oh,
You have been told for last year I reminded you corporate on the watch. Before that I explained you corporate is on the watch. Please do not do 1 minute catching. I have evidence and piles and piles and piles and piles of evidence with detailed note, and corporate is, this is me right now. Corporate is coming after me for you.
Okay,
That's all I have to say.
Can you
Mr.
please
Benson.
not send me to jail?
As the officer attempts to question her, the suspect deflects with excuses and turns her attention to begging the store manager to reconsider pressing charges. Unfortunately for her, the manager has already made up their mind. This ends now.
I have
You've been
nobody
told
else.
before.
Mr.
I have
Vincentia.
nobody else.
Excuse me, I told you you had a past record. I worked hard for 6 years to drag you out of that. You had all whatever felonies you have. You did not listen. I gave you my store keys. I trusted you. And guess what? You robbed me for over and over
No,
and
no,
over.
I
I have.
not been.
Mr.
Vincentia.
You've been recorded now.
Enough.
You've been
Step out.
I'm
Just so you know, you've been recorded
no
right now.
matter what happened, I have a 5-year-old dog, 7-year-old daughter
Okay.
that needs to be picked up, and I have nobody else.
No problem.
Regardless of what happened, I don't know how.
Okay. So
Can
do
we
you?
resolve this away without taking me to jail?
Unfortunately, it's not up to me.
Who is it up to?
It's up to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is a lot that we need to talk about.
Okay.
All right. And I cannot force you to talk to me. We can have a conversation. Maybe get a better understanding why this happened, if you want to. But I have to read your rights. Okay. Simple, because I'm gonna be asking questions. All right. All right. So the first right you have is you have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Number two, any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Number three, you have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements and during any questioning. Number four, if you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statements and during any questioning. Number five, if at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any of my questions, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay.
The suspect is eager to talk her way out of trouble, and the manager knows it. Unfortunately for him, he can't step in or interrupt the officer's questioning.
Do you want to speak to me?
I have never intentionally done anything wrong to hurt you, Tina.
Mr. Vincania, I need you to step out, please. We cannot do this back and forth thing. If you're gonna keep doing this, then I cannot do an interview.
I don't know what he's talking about, for 3 years and stuff.
Okay.
No, I've
How long? To the best of your recollection.
I don't feel like I've been stealing.
You don't feel like you've been stealing. So what exactly
I
do you
feel like
you've
he
been doing?
treats us very unfairly.
Okay. What is
all of us?
What is unfairly to you?
There was one girl's been working here 6 years. She still makes minimum wage. He doesn't give us any appreciation. And I've been here a long time, and I know I don't mean to come off, as excuses and anything. But he's a hard man to work for.
Right.
And I never intentionally meant I never in my mind stole anything.
Okay.
I just feel like we're all treated so unfairly.
Right.
And
so what?
I mean,
what do you think happened when you're pocketing money, or when you're taking money from the register, or when you're not ringing stuff up, and then later on adjusting it?
I understand. It wasn't a lot.
Okay.
And
So-
I didn't mean. I know it did. It doesn't sound good, but
It's fair. So, just to get a time frame, listen, it's a lot. It's a lot of video. It's a lot that you have been done, and you know it. And I am not judging you by.
I haven't been doing
Hold
that
on,
for
let me-
years.
I understand. It might not be for years, but it's been going on for months.
After 8 years of employment, the suspect is now caught on numerous recordings openly stealing money from the register while on shift.
Okay. So approximately, best recollection, because I'm not trying for you to snitch on yourself, but to the best of your recollection, if you can pinpoint how long ago this started happening.
Months.
Months. Before Christmas of last year? Or around Christmas? After Christmas?
Yeah.
So like the beginning of this year?
Yeah.
Okay, beginning of this year. Like January, you think
I've been
maybe?
here 8 years. I'm not that type of person. I'm just not.
Alright.
And
So you always kept the same schedule, correct?
yeah,
Alright. So
for the
it's
most part.
Tuesday to what day? Saturday?
What do you mean?
Tuesday to Saturday you
Days
work.
I work. Yeah.
Tuesday to Saturday. From 8 to 3 p.m. 2:30 to...
Approximately.
Yeah, okay. If you started taking money, what was the initial amount that you were taking that you can recall?
A couple dollars here.
A couple dollars is what? Like $2?
Yeah, like
$2.
$5.
$5. It started with $5.
Yeah, I mean,
Was it every day back then in January?
no.
No. When did it become every day?
I think I was doing it every day. I mean, it was $1 here, too, or here and there. And I'd stick it in the tip jar.
Or are we only
It's
talking about $1 a month? Like $1, $2?
I didn't take 20s and big amounts. I didn't.
Nobody mentioned 20s, but you did take 20s.
No, I would go and get change a lot.
Okay. All right.
Unbeknownst to the suspect, the officer has already reviewed the footage and evidence against her before the questioning began.
I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm trying
I understand.
for you to tell me a little bit to help me out, help yourself out.
I know, I'm trying, but I didn't steal a lot at a time. It was little amounts,
Okay.
and it was.
So we're now basically in June. So basically a 6-month period, correct? All right. Let's say if you were taking $5 per day, $10 per day, $20.
That adds up. Is what you're saying.
Okay. How much do you think you have stolen from the store in total?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
Sir.
Now, whenever there's a cash transaction, I'm just looking at the patterns here. It seems to me like whenever there's a cash transaction, you don't ring up the cash transactions. You either ring it up, you cancel it, you don't ring it up, you put the money in, provide change, you split that amount into the tip jar, you take some cash then, or a combination of both, or later on you come back and take cash. So it's a lot.
Maybe I didn't realize. I don't mean I didn't think I was doing it at all.
It's been every day for the past, at least for the past month.
It hasn't been that much. Not that it makes a difference.
What's that?
But I don't take a lot at a time.
Okay.
And I know that doesn't make a difference.
So a day,
But over time,
how much do you take a day?
$10.
$10?
Yeah.
Moments later, the manager re-enters the room to take the store key from the suspect, giving the suspect yet another chance to beg him not to go through with the charges.
Tino, please can we handle this without actually arresting me? I've done so much for you too.
Did you give him his key back?
Tino, please don't do this to me. I don't know how to pick up my daughter. It's my daughter. That's what I'm worried about.
You were told many times what you have done is enough damage to me. It's totaling 19,000 plus.
No, is it?
There is no, a corporate will come after you, and this is my first
Can
time.
we handle this with a court date or something?
Please have my keys and I gotta go.
Please, Tino, I'm begging you. I don't know what to do about my daughter. I'm gonna have an anxiety attack. Please.
Should have thought about that before.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Tino. I am 100% honestly sorry.
I'm trying, but you keep interrupting. So step outside, I'll get you. Are you okay? You want an ambulance? Huh?
No.
Can you breathe?
I don't know how I'm gonna pick up my daughter. I have nobody else. I mean, I will leave. I will handle it in court. I will do whatever needs to be done. Tino, I'm begging you. Please don't. No.
This is not my call. This is law and order. It's not my
He
call.
said it was up to you if we can handle it differently. Please, Tino, I've shown up every day for you for 8 years, and this has just started recently, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. My daughter, I can't do this to my daughter. Please, Tino.
Desperately, the suspect begs for mercy, claiming her daughter needs her. But the outcome is inevitable. She's going to jail.
Handle this a different way besides sending me to jail.
You do what you have to do. I cannot be interrupted. I get in trouble if I get interrupted now.
Would you allow me to not go to jail and we can handle it with some other kind? Me? Tino, I've done so much too for you. I've been loyal to you. And I apologize.
Loyal to you? How?
Mr. Vincenia,
For 8
you pick up your
years.
stuff and go, or
Yes.
I'm gonna have to.
Well, you take care of it.
Okay, let's
Tino,
go.
please
is not-
don't send me to jail. I don't know what to do with my daughter or anything. I'm begging you, Tino. I will go to court and pay it all back.
Come get for this.
Tino, please. Oh my God. Why can't we handle this with some kind of a court date or something?
I don't think it could be an agreement for you to repay all this money back.
I don't think besides the amount.
What's that?
I'm concerned about picking up my daughter from, I don't have anybody
From where?
else. From Boys and Girls Club where she's at, and she's already going through all this anxiety and stuff, and I got nobody to watch her. Nobody. I mean, it's just me and her, and I don't know how else to. Isn't there any way we could somehow handle it without taking me to jail?
I'm sorry.
I don't even have anyone to help me. How long would I have to stay in jail for? Like, can I...
You can bail out.
How long does that take?
Hours.
There are 100 hours of surveillance footage documenting the woman's theft while on the clock. Yet listen as she tries to paint herself as the victim.
So, let me ask you this last question. Throughout the time that you've been here, you think you stole more than $750?
$750? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I guess I have. I guess I don't think. I think some of the times if you see me taking 20s, it was exchanging money.
Okay. So
I didn't think
the exchange does happen. The problem is you're not putting in what you're taking out. So that's not an exchange.
No.
How is that an exchange?
But I know. But I don't take.
You know the game you're playing.
I just don't know how to handle this with my daughter. Why isn't there a way we can handle this out of jail?
Sorry.
If Tino said so, but I've been able to.
Yeah, I asked him many times.
I can't believe he's doing this. Is what I mean, I understand the issue. This is what I mean. He treats us all so badly. All of us. And honestly, I've told him I was going to start looking for another job because all of us feel so walked all over by him. And I understand that's no, you know.
To the hospital.
I'm gonna have an anxiety attack.
Okay. What's an anxiety attack?
Just where I don't know what to do.
Does it allow you to breathe?
I'm breathing,
faint?
but
do you faint? Do you feel like you're gonna pass out?
I don't know.
Do you want to get checked out?
I don't know what to do.
If you thought she was done using her daughter as a plea, think again. She keeps mentioning her daughter and piling on more reasons why she shouldn't be behind bars.
By doing that, but I can get you.
I know, I don't want to delay it.
Do you want an ambulance?
Take one of my medications.
No. I can't allow you to take any meds because I don't know what they are. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to start doing all of this. Yes, take it. Yes or no because I don't know.
I know, but then I'm going to go into...
All right, let me get you an ambulance.
Because I take them.
Sugar level 16.
I'm just like boggled. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to take care of my daughter. I don't know. I'm going to try to ask her. But my daughter's going to be traumatized is what I'm really, really worried about. She's going to be afraid that, like I said, she just lost her father to cancer unexpectedly. We didn't know he had it, and he went into the hospital and didn't come out. And I don't want her to. I'm already having problems with her. Bad problems. Tino, can I please talk to you for a minute? Talk to you, please? Can I talk to you just for a minute? Please? Please. I don't know what to do with my child. That's who I'm worried about.
Do you have a friend?
What?
Do you have a friend?
No. I don't have it.
Do you have gloves? I mean, he said.
In just 6 months, the woman stole over $20,000. But she's not ready to admit that.
It's $19,000.
There's no way. There's no way. There's absolutely.
So that's why I asked you. You give me an estimate how much you think you've stolen.
Not nowhere near that.
Then how much?
A few couple hundred over 6 months, I would take like $20 a day.
$20 a day?
Or so, yeah. I mean, I know that's not correct. That's not the right thing to do, but I did not steal $19,000.
Listen, that's what he's gonna claim. So that's why I'm asking
That's
you.
the way he does things. He's the most rotten person I've ever met. I can't believe he's doing this to me right now.
Okay, so obviously you know you're fired from here,
Yes.
and yours will be in trespass for a year. Subway. I don't know if Subway has to do anything with Walmart.
These are very, very expensive. I don't want to lose these. Please can we put them in my purse somewhere?
Sorry. I'll tie it off with that.
You just hang out here with her.
No, that's it.
That's it. We're going to the station. Oh wait, I have to get Era to come.
At the station, the suspect brings up yet another reason in a desperate attempt to gain sympathy from the officers.
Okay, step up. I'm sorry, Roosevelt.
I'm also just saying I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant?
Yes.
How far along are you?
Month or two.
A month or two? Okay. Did you go to the doctor yet?
I had my appointments on Monday.
Okay. How many sticks did you pee on?
A couple.
A little hard to believe, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is this your first?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then you
Yeah.
know. All right, so I'm just going to pat you down. Part of the code. Is there anything on your person I should know about? No guns, knives, weapons of mass destruction, Al-Qaeda hiding in your pocket, anything that'll cut me, gross me out, stick me, or make me have to go home? But I want to go home.
Sorry.
No?
Not me.
All right, I'm just going to pat you down now.
She was ultimately found guilty of grand theft. After securing bond, she proceeded to trial, where the court reviewed 100 hours of footage showing her stealing. The amount she took was around $21,000, leading to a 2-year prison sentence. Number 2. Daughter chooses fraud over family. Yet again in Florida, a family business was shaken after realizing a significant sum of money had disappeared unnoticed. The real surprise, however, came from the identity of the suspect.
Go through this real quick with you here. This is what I have so far.
Okay.
Looks like I've got a log here of some stuff here.
Yeah, that was her mileage log because she was authorized to give herself reimbursements for her mileage. I think it was like 57 cents per mile if she had to run to the bank or things like that. But the reason I included that is because she was giving herself a lot more than just what she was authorized to give.
Okay.
So that's why I included that.
And then I have copies of looks like some bank statements.
Those look like her paycheck stubs, a year's worth of paycheck stubs, because she was doing some theft through there also. It seems, you can see a pattern. It seems like we started out okay at the beginning of the year. And then she started doing some payroll theft where she was running extra hours or she was giving herself a lot of reimbursements. She even piddled around with some bonuses. Like she was just cushioning her paychecks a lot and it was very consistent.
It's okay if I sit down.
Yes, please sit down.
The suspect worked as a manager at her father's business, with another relative also trusting her to handle the role. However, that trust would soon prove to be a mistake.
I go.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, since I have you both here, I'm going to swear you both in. You want to raise your right hands. You solemnly swear in front of the statement about to give you the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, she started when?
February 10th, 2020.
And what was her position?
Bookkeeper, clerical,
Kind of
office,
assistant.
office, yeah.
How much do we think at this point is at a loss because of her theft or her unlawful activities?
Okay, so we were.
And when did it start from? When did it end?
So, she started stealing through payroll. I want to say that was maybe June of 2022.
Okay.
And you have a year's worth of paycheck stubs. So when you get a chance, you can go through and see
June 22, that's 2020?
2022.
2022. Okay.
December?
Yeah.
And I don't remember the total on that because that
So she started out okay.
She started out fine.
She's a family member.
She's a family member. Okay. She's your cousin.
So we had a lot of trust in her. She started out fine. Things in her life started changing.
She have children?
She has adult children.
Adult children.
Adult children. Does she have a narcotic issue?
She did in the
She's in
past,
recovery.
but she had been in recovery for a really long time. But her trends and everything I've seen really looks like a problem. But I almost feel like it was just an addiction to the stealing.
Maybe it's because she can't afford her rent or her mortgage or her car payments or her bills.
The job that she had here was the best that she'd ever done financially. She was able to build credit. She was able to purchase a house. She had a lot of stability that she had never had before.
The suspect managed to steal over $50,000 through multiple methods, ranging from credit card theft and unauthorized bank withdrawals to falsifying overtime pay.
But in her personal life, she got into a relationship. She started dating a woman and she had not dated for a really long time. And the woman was younger than her, and I think she tried to provide a certain lifestyle or it appeared to have a certain lifestyle.
With her other, the person she was.
Yeah, because you can see the trend of when she started dating that woman to when the theft started and when everything at work started to change. She started having a lot of anxiety and she had to start leaving a lot. She started having medical problems. That went on for a while until we finally noticed in December the credit card theft. And that's a big number. That's like $37,000.
And when did you first? How did you discover that? Going through your books, going through your ledgers, going through.
Yes,
We just noticed that the account was getting low in an area where it never goes down to.
So he mentioned it to me that his account was looking a little low. And so I logged into his bank account and looked, and I right away saw a payment. It said Capital One, and it was very strange. And so I started questioning him. I'm like, did you give her permission to make one of her personal credit card payments? And he said, no, absolutely not. So he called her. She happened to be out on vacation. It was like Christmas week. And she was like, I don't know what that is, Dwayne. I'll look into it when I get back to the office or something like that. And then we came to the office that day, and I just happened to type her personal name into our bank account where you can do a search. And that's when multiple transactions popped up for 3 different credit cards.
We can do.
The only thing that's hard for me to determine is her overtime pay for the year. She gave herself $11,058 in overtime pay for the year.
Ooh.
There could have been a little bit of overtime pay for the year. She was responsible for tracking her own hours. She didn't clock it. It was just like an honor system. So I don't know how much of that is theft. So that's going to be where we're going to
have a little.
We're going to have probably a little bit of an issue with that. The person that replaced her works about 32 hours a week efficiently. She's paying herself 50 to 52 hours every week consistently for the whole last half of the year. I understand there's not a lot we can do about that.
Before involving law enforcement, the complainants made sure to compile all the evidence they could find.
I think the payroll part's going to be a wash.
I don't know if it's going to be a wash.
But it's going to help show the trend when it started, like where she was doing the payroll theft, and then when my daughter came in to do payroll, she couldn't steal payroll. She couldn't do the payroll theft anymore, and then she moved into the stealing from the credit cards.
Okay.
And you can see
we can
see your dates clearly from the time you can see that when she was stealing through payroll, the date our daughter started, which was like mid-October, payroll theft immediately stops. Credit card theft immediately starts until the day we catch it.
So why do you think she went to that? Do you think she was? They're going to notice this. I'm going to switch to another method here. Is that why
she didn't have control over payroll? She knew somebody would be seeing that. She would have to turn her hours into somebody, and somebody else would be doing that for her.
Okay.
So we trusted her to just do her own hours and be honest about it and pay herself accordingly. But then somebody else took over that job.
And then again, what do we think the overall amount is here that you were temporarily deprived of?
I had an estimate of like $52,000 between payroll and credit card.
Okay. So you did mention to Officer Taylor that she did openly admit doing this?
Well, we had a video, an audio of her admitting that we shared with Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can't use that like in court or
Unfortunately, that
anything.
can't be used because it's
But we asked her, we have some things to talk to you about. Please meet us at the office. She showed up at the office that morning crying, turned over her computer, and sat here and admitted all the credit card theft.
okay. Chances are she's going to admit to it. But there may no. I want a lawyer, and won't say a thing. And she has that right. She has the right to stay silent. She has the right to a lawyer.
The thing is, she's working for somebody else now. We heard she has a job somewhere else. Like, is she going to do this to her next employer? Like, that's the reason why we decided to.
She has a problem.
Something is going on.
Yeah.
Following the initial conversation with the complainants, the officer eventually questions the suspect.
First of all, I want to thank you for coming in, Miss Keating. You're not under arrest. You're not going to jail. But for your information, I just need to inform you some rights, okay? So, just because you are being investigated on a concern. All right, again, I'm a retired detective. I'm Holly Hill. I keep saying detective, but I'm Officer Cho of the Bunnell PD now, and I want to inform you of your rights. Again, you're not under arrest. We're not going to. You're going to go home tonight. All right. First of all, I want you to raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the statement you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney or have him or her with you now or any time during questioning. If you do not afford attorney, one may be appointed to represent you. If any time you were stopped talking or have an attorney present, all questions will be stopped at your request. You understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you okay? Talk to me.
Actually, no, because I'm not exactly 100% sure what this is. I know when you asked me on the phone yesterday, I was just walking out of work and there was a couple other people following out the door, and I wasn't getting into it.
Okay.
But I did call. We have a hotline at work, and I called, and they advised me not to answer any questions, find out what it actually was about, and then contact them again, so that if I do need an attorney, they know how to, best assign which way to go, what I need, and who to, give me.
Okay. So you choose not to talk.
Correct.
All right. Well, I can't really share much more.
Okay.
All right.
With the suspect refusing to speak, the questioning comes to an abrupt end.
I will tell you this. It is a criminal investigation. I already know what happened. I already know about the credit cards that you paid off.
Okay, then I know what it is. Okay, so I know how to advise the attorneys.
And it's warm. Payroll.
Okay.
Commissions, bonuses, stuff like that. So, all right. So I am not going to take any to do further on that. But
that helps me to know what to tell them.
But I have your phone number, so
yes, sir.
If there's anything that we need to reach out to you for,
yes, sir.
Will you respond back?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they told me definitely show up because that, I gave my word that I would be here and that I needed to show up.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, what we try to do in a case like this, we try to get your side of the story because
yes, sir.
All I have is their side of the story. Now, they've been told not to reach out to you. They've been told, and I'm asking you not to reach out to them.
Yes,
right
sir.
Now it's a criminal investigation, so
okay.
That's what's going there. And I don't know if you have any questions for me.
No, sir.
It's an ongoing case. Again, it's not looking really good for you. That's why I want to talk to you. I want to feel what was behind it and everything else. But again, I can't compel you to speak, and I told you, you're free to leave, you're free to not speak, you're free to get a lawyer and everything else.
The woman later appeared in court where she was found guilty and sentenced to 24 months in jail. Number 1. 2 Walmart cashiers caught stealing thousands while on the clock. In our final case, 2 Walmart employees were caught stealing thousands of dollars. Before involving the authorities, Walmart's loss prevention team had already gathered video evidence and receipts against the 2 female suspects. Watch as the loss prevention officer informs the authorities about the 2 employees' scheme.
That, you watch completely. There's no gift card that's usually the gift cards that they'll take and it'll be uploaded into the system. They
Oh,
swipe
if it doesn't.
and it'll upload it to the gift card. But
Okay.
for this transaction, she didn't put it on the gift card.
Okay, so then can we watch another video of Raven?
Of course. See,
Please.
this is the gift card. She did, let's see. She never swiped it.
Okay. Because she was probably anticipating, I'm assuming, anticipating she was going to have to put some on the gift card?
Yeah, split it.
What's the exact total on that one? 193. So she took 193 with this. How much cents, you know?
This one comes up to 193.14. I don't think she took the 14 cents.
Oh, that's good of her. Okay, so let's...
Let's watch another one.
Okay, and this one's still Raven.
This one is for 219. Oh, no.
No, it's...
334. God. 334.92.
That's for Raven as well?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You had that What was it?
What day was that?
This one is for... This is a receipt for our original sale date of 6/16/23. Transaction was being refunded at 6/19/23.
6/19/23. What's the time frame on that?
19/16.
What's the total value on the receipt?
Total says 334.92.
330.
But net refund items.
Oh, she... Okay.
I think she only refunded damn near 219.
It was on
cash.
According to loss prevention, the employees have been loading gift cards without depositing the money into the register. However, over time, they escalated their scheme, stealing cash by processing fraudulent returns.
Okay, so this is that same receipt that you just showed us.
No, this is a whole new one.
No, the $334.92.
Okay, yeah, that's
okay. So again, we're not seeing any actual product being returned. It's just a receipt that this person is entering in for.
Romeo, what? The name's on here. He's on here.
He's on the back door.
Romeo Marco.
Okay. So in this video, Polo, she's showing him how to do it.
Pretty much.
She's instructing him on how to do the refund. Okay.
Okay.
We'll do her next.
She was in the nail salon. Once he texts me, I gotta take you back there. No, my thing is so he can go.
So Stephanie's at the nail salon. That's another family.
That's the Stephanie. Stephanie's the pregnant one, the big fat one.
At this point, officers and the loss prevention officer instruct another employee to discreetly call the two suspects to the office. As they plan how to persuade them to come to the office willingly, one of the suspects is caught in the act, actively stealing, unaware that the camera is recording her every move.
Not the girl with the braids today.
Raven?
The one with the braids is out. I remember that.
Yeah, that's Stephanie.
That's not Stephanie.
The big one that was in there with the clothes with the Walmart thing on there.
Doesn't know what they look like.
Give me a second.
So that's a refund.
So which one is it?
Stephanie.
That's at the.
In the back, yeah. She was going to get her nails done.
She was getting her nails done, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far it's at 528.
Okay.
That's only 2 videos, right?
Yeah. So this is her again. This is the same day.
Yeah.
Because she's wearing the same clothes.
What's the date on this one?
The same day.
This one for $60-something.
Just working. I'm holding the TTY Section hotline for a welfare check also at home. I'll have them go up there when they're done.
72 ounces.
Might as well just find the $70 ones and we'll
Yeah,
just
like
go
I'll
to
see
that.
2 of the $70 ones.
Or,
$10.
yeah.
Oh, isn't a pregnant one Stephanie?
Yeah. But the other pregnant one is a cow. There's 2 pregnant ones that we're doing.
Is this still Rachel? Is this all for Rachel?
Once again, I was correct.
Raven, sorry, I was close. Try to put on.
And
Let's just go back up one.
It isn't long before both suspects are brought into the office and apprehended. One is cuffed right away, while the pregnant suspect is allowed to have her hands restrained in front.
Yeah, that's when they said it's about a block north of our school. It's probably going to be 16th Street.
You talking about that's y'all's place? That's the place. That's not y'all's, baby. That's that check money.
Yeah, but we had a lot of people on the sidewalk and in the trucks and stuff.
You don't know what I do on the side.
That's for West Comments to Broadway too. Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
I want to separate all of them.
Y'all like that's a lot of money. That is nothing. It's 20, so it looks like a lot. But that is nothing.
That's where you want.
Won't even last 2 months for nobody. All right, here we go.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I have a dismissed shop spotter, 1917
13, 14.
at 412 16th Street.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1100. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 1200. 1, 2.
See if they have any DSWs in.
She got like a tattoo on her hand. Look like a flower. Yeah. Is this the the fourth person? This girl right here.
I don't know who that is. Who that was?
Who's the Miranda? Dia Miranda? Dia Miranda?
Now, the officers attempt to know whether there are other people involved in their scheme, but both suspects refuse to talk.
Y'all know who that is?
We don't have no diamond that work in the front with us. But we have. I think it is the leader. I gotta see her face. Yeah, that's not.
You gotta know who it is. You just handed her. You just handed her money.
I did.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That's.
But I'm saying, yeah, like I know who she is to be exact.
North Peace Drive, 48.
She got like a vine tattoo on her hand.
Put in through teletype from the Florida Peace Hotline.
No, I mean one of these managers or something. I don't know who she is. Y'all don't know who she is?
I'm trying to see if I catch her face.
Let's speed this up. Ready? Where we at? Ain't she nasty? She look at her fingers. Okay. Must be some good chicken. How many people you be handing money to?
Who knows?
Alright, y'all know who she is?
Huh?
Y'all don't know who she is?
Oh, I was looking over there. I was looking on this TV.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. It is what it is. Alright, appreciate y'all. Just sit back down for me. We'll be done shortly.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 15, 45. What's all these ones?
After stealing more than 10 grand from their jobs, the suspects allegedly spent the money on Jordan sneakers and a Louis Vuitton purse.
I do not like making mistakes, but already get to that desk. With my luck, last week the money got stuck in the money counter.
Oh.
So I was there for like an extra 20 minutes. So we're at 15:45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 1580. I got 1583 in bills. Plus she got more money.
She does?
Yep, right here. $15.83, $15.93, $15.94, $15.95, plus change. Alright, so I got $15.95 in cash, and I'm gonna organize it and recount it one last time. So you're good. I just want to. All right, I'm gonna leave you.
At first, the suspects denied everything, but after being questioned separately at the station, both admitted to the crime while throwing the other under the bus. The resolution of their case is still unknown. Some people never learn. What's your verdict? Comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next video.